Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out what does the person on your mind think when they look at you. And this is mostly them looking at you through, let's say, your photographs on social media or any display pictures you might be having, so that way. And of course, if you're in touch with this person or if you cross paths with them, then it might be when they look at you offline as well. So you can see an image on your screen right now. You've got 3 options to choose from. Feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hello group 1, if you guys picked the first image, let's find out using the oracles to begin with, what does the person on your mind think when they look at you, whether it is looking at your photographs or whether it is them seeing you offline. And then of course later on we'll take a look at the tarot cards as well. So the oracles that came out for you are isolation, envy, and emotional withdrawal. So with isolation over here, I feel like most of you who've picked group 1 don't really get to meet this person face to face offline. I don't think they're living in your city or your state or your country, but you guys might still be connected with each other on social media. In that case, also with isolation, I don't think they interact with your posts and I don't think you interact with their posts either. But when they look at you, when they look at whatever it is you're posting, or if you've been tagged in something somewhere, the first thought is of jealousy. The first feeling is of jealousy. They feel very isolated from you, like they're not a part, like they're not an active part of your life anymore. And why is that? And whoever it is that they can see along with you in those photographs, or whoever it is that has tagged you, or whoever it is that they see you having a fun banter with in your comment section, they get jealous when they see all of that. They don't like the fact that they seem to be looking at your life from a distance, or you can say from an outsider, and they're not a part of your inner circle. They're not a part of your people, your set of people anymore, which perhaps they used to be once upon a time. In fact, it could have been someone like the person for whom you're watching this reading, could have been a person who in general by nature is very possessive and very jealous. And maybe those were the grounds why you guys, why you decided to stop talking to them or stop being with them in the first place. Now, when they look at you, they think that you have completely detached yourself from them. They think that you have completely turned your back towards them. They think that you have totally moved on from them. They think that you do not have any feelings for them anymore. And that further makes them feel jealous, because it does seem over here with isolation, and especially if it is true that you really have, stopped caring about this person, or you don't have feelings for them anymore. Perhaps it is something that they hoped they would get to before you. The whole classic, oh, I'm going to leave you before you can leave me. I'm going to dump you before you can dump me. So it seems like they were hoping to get rid of their feelings for you before you could get rid of your feelings for them. But now when they see you on social media, living your life, you seem happy. And they don't like that fact. They don't like that fact that you've managed to go on and have this great life and excluded them from it. So they're not a part of it, but it hasn't affected you in any way. Maybe it did. Maybe when the separation or whatever this was happened, it affected you a lot. And you bounced back. So perhaps they didn't see your struggle, they didn't see your journey, but they're seeing you now glowing, growing, thriving. They like what they see. And I think that also triggers the jealousy, because they don't have access to it, because they're isolated from it. For example, let's say that you post a picture in which you're looking really pretty, and then let's say that there's a cute guy and you're having this fun banter in the comment section with him, or this person, this jealous person over here, sees that a particular person has left a like on your picture, or often leaves likes on your pictures and stuff like that. And so they get jealous. They're like, who is this person and what are they doing over here? Why does it feel like this person is so important to group 1? I used to be that person once upon a time. Okay, let's find out more using your tarot cards. By the way, group 1, and I just got this message. In case you've deliberately been posting stuff to make this person feel jealous, good job, because it is definitely working. All right, let's see. Look at this. We have the Eight of Cups once more, this time along with the King of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands. What's interesting is that this isolation, at the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. So the thing is that whoever this person is, they think that they're right and you're wrong, and that whatever happened, they did not have any role to play in it. It was your fault, or that you guys were at least equally responsible. And so it is not fair on your part to act like it was all them. They think when they look at your pictures that you might not be interested in talking to them, because like I said, again, double energy over here of the Eight of Cups. They think that you have totally moved on from them. They think that you're out there maybe seeing somebody else, and they think that sometimes they get this urge to give you a piece of their mind, because we have the King of Swords clarified by the Emperor after all. So whoever this is, yeah, definitely, I don't think they're able to see the role that they played in the whole thing. In fact, they think that they are worthy of you. They think that they are the one who deserves you. Nobody else deserves you like they do. But the thought of trying to make this work, or the thought of communicating with you, is something which I feel they abandon rather quickly, because they think when they look at you that you might have your guards up, that you might be in a very defensive energy, even though to them it makes no sense, because like I said, they think that it wasn't their fault alone. Also, when they look at you, and maybe perhaps when they see all of this communication happening with one person, one other person in particular, or maybe more than that, they think that you have a very busy, active, bustling social life, and there's no place in it for them anymore. So even if they do try to come back, and even if they do try to come back, knocking at your door, you're not going to entertain them. It does seem over here with the King of Swords and the Emperor, especially with the jealousy over here, that if really there is someone whom you are interacting with publicly a lot these days in your comment section, or getting tagged left, right, and center, so this individual thinks that they are way better than whoever this other individual is. And it seems as if it makes no sense to them. With the Justice card over here along with the Page of Cups, yeah, they definitely feel like you're not able to see that they are clearly the better choice for you. They, as in the person for whom you're watching this reading, thinks that they are the better choice for you, and it's a given. And that the way that you are interacting with this other person, or whoever this other person is, they are silly, they're immature, and they don't have what it takes. They're nothing like them. I mean, this new person is nothing like this old person over here. And I think it is frustrating them. Now, it is possible with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands that perhaps recently, or maybe sometime before that, this individual could have taken a sly or a slight action from their side, hoping that afterwards you would reciprocate, which I don't think you did. You maintained that energy of isolation. And it seems like it just pissed them off more, because they were hoping that after that you would drop your guards, or after that you would let them back in, but you didn't. So not only did it confirm to this person that you're done with them and you're done with their tactics, but of course it also, I feel like it bruised their ego, because whoever this is, group 1 with the King of Swords and the Emperor, I do feel like this is someone who tends to be full of themselves at times, if you know what I mean. They seem to have a very high opinion of them. This is the kind of person who has a hard time admitting that they're wrong. In fact, they never think that they're wrong. At most, like I said, they'll feel like, oh, it was a 50-50 thing. But will they ever accept that they were entirely responsible? I highly doubt it. And so at the moment, it just seems like, other than jealousy, feeling jealous, as in when they look at you, they're also getting very, very pissed off by the people who seem to be at least closer to you at the moment. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 2, if you guys chose the second image, we will start your reading by taking a look at the oracles to find out what does the person on your mind think when they look at you, whether it is looking at you offline or whether it is looking at your photos or your activity online. And then we'll move on to the tarot cards. So the oracles that came out for you are frustration, then we have blossoming abundance, and we have destiny. Okay, so with frustration, I do feel like this can go either way. Either this is somebody whom you cross paths with pretty often because of your work, or maybe you guys are neighbors or go to the same gym, whatever it is. Or of course, it can be that you guys are connected on social media. When they look at you, it's like they know that they want a chance with you. They want something more with you. They want something substantial with you. In fact, with blossoming abundance over here, they seem to be pretty convinced that something solid with you might actually be really, really promising. And it also seems like each time they look at you, they start dreaming about or fantasizing about a possible beautiful future with you. When they look at you, they might also immediately get thoughts such as, oh, I'm absolutely positive this was my destiny, or it was in my destiny to meet group 2. How else would you explain this, or how else would you explain that? Or I'm so thankful to my destiny that I got to cross paths with group 2. But it seems as if with the energy of frustration, whatever it is that they want from you, or whatever their intention is, that thing is not happening. So for instance, maybe this is somebody who has tried multiple times to ask you out, but each time you turn them down. Maybe this is an ex who's trying to come back in your life, but each time they try, you turn them down. Maybe it is someone who tries to gather the guts to speak to you, slide into your DMs, begin a conversation with you, but they're not able to. And so it's either something about the situation or something about your response or your lack of response, which seems to frustrate them. But when they look at you, if this is seeing you offline, they feel like, or they think that you're really beautiful, that you have it all going, and that you are perfect in every sense, in every way. And if it is them looking at your photographs online, your pictures online, if this is somebody whom you don't really cross paths with, in that case too, it seems like your photo acts like a visual cue for them of sorts. So here's group 2's photo, and now immediately I'll start fantasizing about a dreamy and nice future with them. So that's what happens. That's what they slip into. That's the mode that they slip into. And it does seem over here with frustration and destiny that because whatever it is that they want to happen with you isn't happening, perhaps now each time they look at you, they feel like perhaps the best approach for me will be to just surrender this, leave it up to my destiny. If it has to happen, it will. If it doesn't have to happen, it won't. What can I do? And yeah, definitely sometimes this person also feels a loss of words. So it's like they want to talk to you, they want to begin a conversation with you, but they might be at a loss of words. They don't know what to say, and perhaps that is what frustrates them. So like I said, some of it is because of, a lack of response from your side, some of it might be situational, and some of it definitely then is, well, on them as well. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. One more thing with destiny and frustration over here, and especially if it is situational, because of which you guys are not able to be together. For example, there's long distance over here, or the work shifts differ so much that when you're awake and working, they're sleeping, and vice versa, like that. Again, situational. So if there is a situational blockage, they get reminded of it each time they look at you, and then it just makes them feel like they're a victim of their circumstances. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, look at this, we have the Wheel of Fortune again over here, which is the same energy. We have the King of Wands, yeah, so the destiny angle still remains. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles, you guys. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so I don't think they're getting much from you, which, like I said, is one of the reasons why they're feeling rather frustrated by the whole thing. And now the other revelation that we have in front of us over here. So we've got two kings, we've got one knight, and we've got the star over here, which is you, group 2. So perhaps with frustration over here, this person knows that you're sought after. They know that there are a lot of people out there who like you. They know that there are a lot of people out there who have a huge crush on you, or who just like them, fantasize about you, who just like them, are waiting for a chance with you, want a shot with you. And that might be frustrating them, because they might feel like there's just too much competition. And they might feel like, or they might start asking themselves, well, then am I worthy? Because if I was, why isn't group 2 really reciprocating? Or why isn't group 2 showing the kind of interest in me that I had hoped they would? Is there potentially somebody else? Do I have a threat? Because since you are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, this is what they think of themselves. Like, I'm the one who should be with group 2. I'm the one whom group 2 should be in a relationship with. But then who are these two people over here? In fact, precisely, there might be two other people whom this person isn't overly fond of. One of them might be the same age as you guys. One of them might be slightly younger. One of them might be someone who does really good professionally, pretty celebrated. The other person might be very charming to look at. So whoever these two people are, even though this guy is, or whoever this is, they're showing up as the King of Pentacles. So it's not like they don't have anything to offer you. In fact, I would say that amongst all these people, the person that you're watching the reading for is in fact the one who can provide you with the most stability that you could ever ask for. Despite that, they think that you're sort of, I would say, out of their league. And this mesmerizing effect which you seem to have on them, that the minute they look at you, they immediately start fantasizing about a future with you, like I said, they're absolutely positive that if you have that effect on them, you must be having a similar effect on other people as well. And so what sets them apart? What is so special about them? Why would you choose them over these other people who are clearly so great and good looking and successful and whatnot? So when they look at you, not only does this urge to be with you grow stronger, simultaneously, like I said, they start, having this whole, why is my destiny like this? And why is it not written for us to be together? Is it written for us to be together? If it is, nothing and nobody can stop us. It also seems over here with the Knight of Swords that sometimes when they look at you, they get rather amped up to reach out to you, to make a move. But this sense of competition, it seems, is what, holds them back or stops them dead in their tracks. And so it's not simply all these feelings coming up or thoughts coming up because they look at you, but also because they might have gone through your list of following, not really followers, your list of following, and they might have seen a couple of names over there and they suspect that there perhaps is something cooking. Or they could have seen people in your list of following whom they think are better looking or more successful, like I said. And so, do I really have a chance is one of the primary thoughts, I would say, that keeps hovering in their mind and stays for a really long time after they've seen you. Now, it's also possible with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles that if this is an offline thing where you guys do cross paths with each other, they could have tried to do something from their side, but either at the same time somebody else also took some sort of action towards you and you picked that other person, or you reciprocated in a much more clear manner to the actions of that other person, which threw this person off a little bit. Or it's also possible that whatever signal or anything it is that they gave you from their side, you perhaps couldn't interpret it, and so you didn't really act on it. For example, perhaps, let's say if this is a gym situation, maybe they looked at you and they smiled, hoping that you would understand that, oh, it's a signal and perhaps this person likes me, so I should just walk over and say hi. And maybe you did notice them smiling at you, but you thought to yourself, maybe they're just friendly, maybe I really shouldn't read too much into it. If they really did like me, they would have walked over and said hi. So perhaps it's not the right time yet for you guys to be together, if at all this is someone you want to be with. But if you are considering them, I would say for sure with the King and Queen of Pentacles that this is something that you can think about. I do feel like, and it's very clear over here, that this person has a bunch of self-worth issues, which I think they need to work upon, because conveniently just blaming it all on your destinies is not going to work over here. It'll just further extend this frustrating energy of feeling helpless, even though if they want to, they can, right? So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello group 3, if you guys chose the third image, let's find out first using your oracles, what does the person on your mind think of when they look at you, whether it is looking at your photos online or whether it is seeing you offline, whatever your situation might be. And then we will move on to the tarot cards. So the oracles that came out for you are hunger, then we have appreciation, and we have wisdom. So right off the bat, I have two messages over here. If this is someone who only has access to you online, as in you guys are connected on social media or you have a public profile, whatever the case might be, whatever pictures it is that you're posting, or whatever stories or statuses it is that you're posting, it seems to do a number on them. It really gets them going. It gets them very horny. It gets them very excited. It makes them rather ravenous, you can say, when it comes to you. Very spicy. It's like they want to devour you or something, group 3. And I'm not even kidding you right now. And the interesting thing is that with the appreciation card over here, it seems like you're in this very sweet, blissfully unaware sort of an energy. Like you might not even realize that what you've posted is being perceived as a thirst trap by this person. You might think that, oh, it was just a regular outing, I just posted a photograph because I thought I was looking nice in it. But what you think is your nice is a lot of other things apparently to this person. And so when they see you, when they look at you, they immediately begin to crave you. It feels very carnal, like they want you, and they want you in that instant, group 3. And if this is somebody who, let's say, happens to see you offline, like if this is a work setting, or if you guys are studying together somewhere, or if you guys are teaching together somewhere, whatever it might be, then too, let's say if you guys cross paths in the hallways or the lecture halls or whatever it is, they look at you and it just, like I said, it does a number on them. And it seems over here with appreciation and wisdom that this person, when they look at you, they think that you are not aware of the magnitude of your beauty. They think that you know, if I had to explain this simply, the way you act or the way you behave, or perhaps just because of how humble you are, they might think that, oh, group 3 probably thinks that they're not a 10 on 10, even though they are. Group 3 acts so shy or whatever, thinking that they're not good enough, but in fact, group 3 is perfect. Group 3 is the most beautiful person that I've ever seen. And now the second message that I was getting. With appreciation, hunger, and wisdom, this is somebody who in the past had perhaps left you because at that time they couldn't really appreciate you for who you are. They couldn't appreciate what they had with you. They couldn't appreciate that what they had with you was so promising and it had long-term potential. And instead, they gave in to their carnal desires. They gave in to their animal instincts or whatever. And they thought that, oh no, I value sex more than I value proper commitment and long-term relationships and all of that. And I don't want any of that. And I'm not sure how it worked for them. I don't think it did, because now, cut to the present, when they look at you and they see you, not only have they started to appreciate you more, but perhaps if you have moved on from them, and rather gloriously at that, and they look at the things that you post about, whether it is work related, family related, or maybe you are in a new relationship now and you post about it, whatever it is, they appreciate the way that you're living your life now. They appreciate who you are now, and it just makes them feel like they missed out, and that they missed out rather massively. And they think that, why couldn't I see all of this before? This person was right there in front of my eyes. I had a chance to make this into something really great, really worthwhile. And what did I do? I chased after the wrong people. Because if you see in the wisdom card also, there is a man, and then in the distance we can see a family over here, and he's just looking at them. So yeah, I do feel like this person, when they look at you now, not only do they realize what they've lost out on, like, oh, group 3 is the one that got away, except that I am the one who let them get away. And like I said, they have a lot of appreciation for the way you've turned your life around, or the kind of life that you're living right now, because it does seem over here with hunger and wisdom that you have something that they want. For example, you have a really nice career now, which they wanted for themselves, but maybe they're not there just yet. Or that you have a really happy home now, you've got kids, you have a loving spouse, you have your own house, whatever it is, and they wanted that stability in their life, but they butchered it, because when they had the time to build all of those things with you, they chose not to. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Group 3. We have the 7 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, Judgment, we have the Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords has been clarified by the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords has been clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment has been clarified by the 3 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man, and beneath the Hanged Man, we have, look at this, the 4 of Swords. Yeah, so when they had the time to take action, they didn't do shit. And now they are fighting off FOMO, as we say. So what do they think? Well, firstly, when I see these musical notes over here in Judgment, and then now that the Seven of Swords has been clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, so they definitely deceived you. They could have involved third parties. You didn't know about it because you were very trusting of them. And of course, when you found out, you didn't like it. And well, that was where you guys parted ways. And so they immediately get reminded of everything. It's just still so fresh in their memories, and it just comes flooding back to them. The third party that they had involved, any lies that they told to you, any cheating, any deception, it all just comes running back to them. And I can feel my heart tickling right now. So when I look at the Nine of Swords over here, definitely this person experiences or re-experiences that tension, that anxiety, that this happy family over here or the stable life over here could have been mine to share with group 3, but I didn't do it. How could I have been so blind that the gold that I was looking for everywhere else was right there in front of my eyes, and neither could I see it back then, nor could I value it back then? Why was I so drawn to something so superficial when the real deal was right in front of my eyes? And it's like they cannot stop beating themselves up about it. We have the Wisdom card over here. We have the Hangman over here. We have the Four of Swords over here. They're not surprised that you don't talk to them anymore. They don't blame you. They're not surprised that you don't take any action towards them anymore. Again, for that, they don't blame you either. We have the Knight of Pentacles for it. So you could have tried from your side for as long as you could have. But then when all these things happened, or when all these things came to light, of course you stopped. They know that they were at fault. They know that it was their problem. And with appreciation and now the Ace of Cups, each time they look at you, and it feels very bittersweet, honestly, group 3, because when they look at you, the first thought, like I said, that hits them is that this is the person I could have been with and I ruined it. And simultaneously, the feelings that they have for you bubble up and resurface, and they're very deep feelings, and they're very pure feelings, and they're very strong feelings. But then the thing is that now, what the hell are they supposed to do? The thought of coming back does cross their mind, but they don't do that, especially if you're with somebody else. And if you are not with somebody else, in that case, chances are with the Seven of Swords that they don't know what's going on in your personal life. Maybe you don't really disclose a lot about your dating life or things like that on your profile, and so they don't know what's up, but they fear that even though you haven't really revealed anybody online, you might be with someone. And of course, if this isn't related to your past, if it is a new person, in that case, when they look at you, they think that for how much longer do they possibly have to go without telling you how they feel for you, because they definitely like you. In fact, this whole idea of a secret romance in the workplace or place of study, whatever this is, they find it really exciting. But they think that the longer they go without telling you how they feel, somebody else might come up and sweep you off your feet. And what will they do then? So when they think of you, or when they look at you and they get so turned on and they really like you and all of those things, so they do start to think ahead, like they start to think 2 steps ahead. Should I make friends with group 3's friends? Is that how I can perhaps infiltrate the group? What do I need to do? I need to do a bit more research on group 3. I need to do a lot more homework on group 3, find out what their relationship status is, things like that. But for most of you today, I feel like you might resonate with the past part of the reading more, in which case, like I said, they look at you and all they can think of is how they had something so precious and they just effed it up. All right, group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.